Hi everyone in the internet, this is Kelly from Nice Lady Productions, and today I wanted to walk you through the features of the Zacuto Next Generation Recoil rig. But before we get into it, I just wanted to do a little time travel with you back to April 2013, where Zacuto unveiled their first recoil rig. Unlike other rigs, they designed the recoil for mounting the camera right on your shoulder versus in front of your shoulder, so that you didn't need so many counterweights, and also so that your camera rig would be more stable and balanced. Then let's jump forward to Cinegear 2014, where Zacuto was showing off their next generation recoil rig, which was, as you can see, flatter in design. It had a universal base plate for mounting most cameras, and because the design is flatter here, you can actually attach it to a tripod using a VCT plate or a regular tripod plate when you're not using it. The bottom of this rig has gel padding that's covered in Lycra, which makes it very soft and comfortable on the shoulder. In order to be able to put a matte box and have your rods at the correct height, when you're mounting a DSLR, you have to add the QR riser to the universal base plate, which makes it quick release and also allows it to be tightened with the ratcheting lever, which is brilliant. They have a rod riser for 15mm rods that you tighten with ratcheting levers. You can move the rods up and down, and you can actually flip both rods over so that you can mount a matte box or follow focus to the front of the rig and match your camera height. The Z Drive is Zacuto's latest follow focus, and it's incredibly unique. It's on an angle so that if you're holding the rig on your shoulder, you can see a marking point on the white disc around the follow focus. And yes, the end of the follow focus does look a lot like the TV character Elf's nose or Gonzo's nose. This is actually a tornado. This is a brilliant piece of kit because it's a handle that also has a built-in thumb dial. So you just move your thumb and you're changing the focus of your camera. One of the most inventive follow focuses certainly on the market. The addition of hard stops would be really cool. I wish that the Z Drive had an extra gear that you could flick out to get it a little even further away. What I ran into was the issue with my Bright Tangerine matte box, where I didn't have enough width room to mount it to my lens because I was using still lenses. I don't foresee this being a problem with proper cinema lenses. I mean, still lenses don't really have a lot of room between the focus dial and the end of the lens. Other than that, I absolutely love this follow focus. You can put a handle on the other rod, or you can use the control grip for your camera so that you can hit the start-stop trigger buttons for your camera. So I took the Next Generation Recoil rig out on a couple shoots to see what kind of footage I could get with this. And being a good Canadian, I thought I'd start off by going to a hockey game. How smooth these shots are. I almost feel like I'm on ice shooting them on ice. There's just no possible way, especially with the DSLR, that I could have racked focus so cleanly and so precisely as you can see here. And I'm just going to slow it down. Focus is on the foreground and then to the players on the ice. I'm holding it from the top of the camera cage's handle and doing a reveal shot here with the rig. Definitely support your local hockey teams. I don't know why more people don't get out and watch them instead of watching TV. It's one thing to look at a rig, it's another thing to actually use it. And one of the things I noticed was having the different mounting points on the side protruding like this. When you're not wearing a jacket or collared shirt, it can be quite cold up against your neck. At least that's what I found. And the second thing was I didn't all the time know that the rig was on my shoulder because the padding on it is so flat. I wish the padding was just slightly more curved. The next really important feature of this rig is what Zacuto calls the axis, and this is the EVF mount. Now, of course, you can buy any of these components from Zacuto separately, so keep that in mind. You can really move the EVF or monitor that you mount to this in any direction you want, really giving you that fourth point. You've got two different handles, you've got the shoulder mount and then the eye cup, and being able to monitor what you're shooting while focusing and making sure that you have a good EVF that'll give you accurate focus is so important. If I could suggest any improvement to this axis, it would be that the base holding the EVF could adjust and tilt as well. If you're using the Graticle, which I saw at Cinegear 2014, that has amazing picture quality, I should add, you can use the rosette on the side of the axis instead, and then it can go in any direction you want. I also took the recoil out to see Mastercraft. These two guys are from Toronto, an electronic duo. Just imagine how crowded the club was all around me, people running into me while I was shooting. I'm pretty impressed with the steadiness of the shots of me just standing there with this rig on my shoulder. Shout out to Atomic Productions that brings all of the great gigs to the capital city of Victoria, including Mastercraft. Check these guys out if you can. And since this is a Nice Lady production review, I thought I'd leave you with a little bit of Chihuahua footage. This is my little girl Madison, who I'm teaching to sing. This is the Zacuto Next Generation Recoil rig. I hope you found this review informative. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Zacuto's products are not cheap. They're fantastically made and extremely well designed, and they have a lifetime warranty. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great rest of your day.